Hat-Tricks coming off their first road win of the season against the Hudson Valley Venom, Battle of I-84. There's a lot more installments left in the season, but their toughest weekend of the season comes up as they take on the Watertown Wolves and the reigning Commissioner's Cup champion Binghamton Black Bears this weekend on the road. Wyatt Kopelman here alongside returning forward Jake Ratcliffe as the Hat-Tricks are back at work here at the Danbury Ice Arena. Jake, thanks for joining me here today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Now, you get your first goal of this season off a deflection and a very key time when the Hat-Tricks rattled off 6 unanswered goals as well back on Saturday. What do you believe enabled you to kind of take advantage of that scoring chance?
It was a really good play by Johnny to get it up to LaBelle at the point, and just a good shot through traffic. And yeah, I was just lucky enough to get a piece of it and get past the goalie, I guess.
Well, the Hat-Tricks, they have a lot more games ahead this season, but for you particularly, you've got 7 assists over the first 4 games to lead the team. It seems like you have a really cohesive line to play on. What excites you most about the guys you share that line with?
I mean, obviously they're both, extremely talented players, and we played together for a lot of last season as well, so there's a lot of familiarity. And, coming back, I think it just feels like we kind of picked up where we left off, but at the same time, I think we all still agree that we have a lot more to give, and we're going to need to pick it up and kind of get on the sheet a little bit more when we start playing some of these tough teams like we have coming up this weekend.
You mentioned just having a lot of familiarity and having a consistent drive to deliver another Commissioner's Cup championship to this team. And this team is also second in the league in power play goals. It already has 7. How much pride do you think this team has, particularly with the first line, in taking advantage of the man advantages it gets at certain points in the game?
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's a big part of the game is special teams. So I think our PK has been doing a good job, and the power play's kind of gotten hot, especially this past weekend. So if we can keep that rolling, it's going to give us the best chance to win every night.
Johnny said just a couple of moments ago that the key in this week is defense wins championships. That's what's being emphasized in practice. Aside from staying disciplined, not chasing deficits, and toward leads, what do you think is the biggest message that you've got from Johnny and Gonzo going into this weekend where you need at least one win?
Yeah, just exactly that. I mean, I think we've been doing a good job, but we want to lock down on some more details defensively, especially going on the road playing against these teams like Watertown and Bingo, who are both pretty high scoring, and they can take advantage pretty quickly of any breakdowns. So if we can just kind of tighten up and keep that D-zone system going, I think that puts us in a good position.
How do you think the blue liners on this team stack up with some of the teams that you've already faced, particularly Bingo, that you have a chance to go beat on the road this time?
Yeah, I think they match up well. I mean, it starts with Gonzo and LaBelle, kind of the first pairing, obviously 2 guys that have been around and always do a great job, and the young guys coming in have kind of stepped in and played pretty well as well. So I think as a whole, the decor has been doing a really good job, and I would expect them to continue it this weekend.
What I also find interesting is that there's always an open door policy to go to Johnny, Gonzo, even someone like yourself that has questions, particularly first-year individuals who are 21, 22 years old. They're just getting into pro hockey for the first time. They're getting used to playing against teams like Bingo and Watertown after this weekend. How much do you see yourself as a leadership figure for those who have a lot of questions about making that transition from junior hockey to pro hockey?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, we have a few guys who have been here, many more years than me, so generally I think those are the guys that people can go to. But yeah, obviously I've been around a little bit as well, so I mean, I'm happy to help anyone with any questions they have. It's a big jump moving from juniors or college, and we want everyone, all the new guys, to feel comfortable and feel like they can kind of voice any questions they have. So everyone's always willing to help out, which is, I think, just good for the team culture and making sure everyone's on the same page.
And as I get acclimated towards that team culture and what this team means to win against some of the best matchups, but also just taking care of wins on any given night, what traits do you believe the youngsters have brought to this team, whether they're on the blue line or they're also on the forward slots as well?
A lot of energy. I mean, the new guys they're hungry. They want it bad. Every practice they're out there 20, 25 minutes early without being told that they have to. They just want to get out there and get better. And I think that that shows in the games too, that they've got those young legs, and they're just they're making a lot of good plays for us.
And then lastly, as you go into your second full season here in Danbury. It seems like you have a lot of good chemistry with this first line. Andrew LaRusso and Connor McCollum, they've bounced back, and of course Andrew got that first win on Saturday. What stands out to you about the way that those two goaltenders have played between the pipes through these first 4 games?
Yeah, they've been good. I mean, obviously MC's, always going to give us a chance to win, and he played great on Friday night. It was unfortunate we couldn't get the win there for him, and then for LaRusso to step into his first pro start and kind of shake off the goal on the first shift, and he bounced back. He was calm and collected the whole game after that, and kind of allowed us to do our thing in front of him. So, I think they've both done a great job, and probably will moving forward.
Jake, thanks for your time. Best of luck on the road this weekend.
Thank you very much.